Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. Pull up the screen. Give it a second. Clear out. Beautiful. What's up, Fonda? What's up, Pinpath? How you doing, guys? Carnage, what's up, brother? How you doing, my friend? Oh, how's everybody doing today? Oh, glasses. I'm actually somebody kind of famous. Well, neat. That's awesome, dude. What are you famous for? Just got back from the gym. What'd you work out today, big fella? Leg day? Fucking W, man. That's awesome. Got a video that's got 14,000 views. Well, awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. Leg day is pretty dope. Leg day is my favorite and least favorite day, Carnage. What kind of content is it, buddy, that you do? Airplane videos? Very dope, man. Very dope. Let's jump in really quick and let's test the audio since I got y'all here to help me real quick and early. I want to make sure it's not too loud or too quiet. Is that too loud? AFK real quick? No problem. Fallout is so nostalgic for me, it gives me a good feeling, buddy. You and me both. Is the game too loud? Does it feel alright? Fallout 3 days were the best. Brother, you're speaking to me. But you're my age, aren't you? So that makes sense. That makes total sense. I am so excited at the potential for a Fallout 3 remaster at the end of that countdown timer. Sounds fine, beautiful. Sometimes I never really know how it translates from one game to the other, right? I never really know how the audio is going to be. So I appreciate that. I am very excited at the potential of a Fallout 3 remaster next week. Welcome back. I don't know that we're going to get it. I really don't. In fact, I don't think we probably will. I don't want to be too excited and just get my heart ripped out, right? Santiago, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. I need steel and stuff to repair my power armor. Do you live in the USA? Yes, I did. Well, sorry, did. I do. Yes, I do. I'm good, and you, buddy? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I never played the DLCs in this game. I probably should, honestly, dude. And I'm doing this as an unbiased fan of Fallout. The DLCs in this game are mediocre. They're not terrible, but they are mediocre. How many flights have you took this year? None, man. I am not a fan of flying. I am terrified of flying. Do you have any tips for that? I want to fly because it's the easiest way to get around, but I am just so terrified of the lack of control aspect. What's up, RC? How you doing, brother? I need something with some circuitry in it. It's scary, buddy. I'm terrified of flying. I'm just such a control freak. I don't like letting people drive me. I actually have airplane models. That's pretty dope. Do you play Clash Royale? I do play Clash Royale. Not on stream typically, but I do play Clash Royale sometimes. Oh, let me just take that. You just got here, RC, and he's already going to BRB us? Oh, I knew he hated us. What's up, Ben? Like the game or on Fortnite? I play actual Clash Royale, like the game. I don't really do much of anything with Fortnite. Where can I get some circuitry from? Here's a surprise for you. What is it? What you got, Goose? I gave you a scrubber. Hey, buddy, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that, brother. That means a whole lot to me. I appreciate that. Ah. I gave you a little kiss for it. Me too? Aw, dude. I can't leave out Santiago, too. I appreciate that, brother. You have a lot of subscribers? I have an okay amount. I've been doing this for what feels like forever. I do have a fair number of subs, though. Just over 1,000. Guys, I'm looking for something with some mothering circuitry in it. Jesus. I didn't just randomly do it and I just didn't realize it, right? No, I still don't. What has circuitry in it? What game is that called? This is Fallout 4. Probably the best modern Fallout game you can really get a hold of. The other ones show a lot of age nowadays when you go back and play them, but we're actually hoping for a remaster very soon of one of them. Very excited. Fingers crossed. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. I'm preparing myself mentally to not get what I want, but I'm hoping and praying. Guys, what has circuitry in it? What just hit me? Mother puss-licking. Well, that's annoying. Thanks for the help, Piper. I'm going snowboarding tomorrow? Shit. Dude, that's pretty awesome. In Alabama, of all places. Dude, it's pretty awesome, though, man. You guys supposed to get a lot of snow, too?
That's it.
We are expecting... I think they said... 4 to 8 is what they're expecting, which in North Carolina is a lot. No, bro, I got so much, so I even slipped 5 times today. Jeez, dude. If it's that bad, I mean, you're better off just staying inside, right? It hurt, buddy. I imagine so. Live in DFW, Texas. Damn, it's that bad? Not sure if we will get any. We're supposed to get a bunch. I would send a gift but got no jewels. Buddy, don't worry about it. You guys being here is more than enough for me. I don't want you guys to spend your money on me. You guys hanging out is more than enough. I got a new cat on the weekend, by the way. He just randomly appeared, and I found another cat today. He looks like a jaguar. Dude, that's pretty dope. No. No, Jazzy, you can't. You tried to get me with that. You were here the other day. You tried to get me with that before. Nice try, though. Nice try. We love all cats. We do. We love most cats. Hello, Andy. Speaking of cats, hey, sweetie. I know. Hey, buddy. What's up, Jazzy? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, brother. Speaking of cats, there, I have a cat with me. We need people to send more pictures of pets in Discord. You know that? I don't get to see nearly enough adorable cats and dogs. Although Thanatos sent one the other day. Are you on Xbox or PC? I just installed on PC. I'm on PC. I used to have an Xbox, but I'm a PC gamer. What's your cat's name? Andy. Her name is Andy. I have 2 cats. I keep lagging. I'm sorry. What's up, Tristan? How you doing, brother? Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I have 2 cats. One is crazy, and that's the crazy one. She's a sweetheart, but she likes like 2 people, and I'm one of them. Which is weird, because I'm an antisocial person. And then we have another cat who is kind of an asshole. Who prefers his mom over me, which is no surprise. If you guys have met Allie, Allie's a nicer person than I am. Good, how are you? I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks for asking. Oh, shit. Carnage, have you been watching the Fallout show? What are the games do you play? So, on stream, what we play for the most part is... we play mostly Clash of Clans, believe it or not. We also do play a fair amount of Fallout. So, that's the most part of it. We play other things from time to time, but those 2 are the big ones. Your cat is cute. I can see him in the back. Oh, they're adorable. It's a little tuxedo cat. She's just a little scared of everything is her problem. Said hi again. I actually sent it on accident. That's okay, dude. I think people hit that button all the time because I'll see people in the shorts chat. I'll see them say just said hi, said hi, said hi. People do it all the time. Oh my gosh, that is so realistic. Yes, I have. What'd you do? How are you doing tonight? What's up, Biggs? I'm doing good, brother. How are you? What shot me in the ass?
Hey, something's out there.
Did Raider just throw a grenade at me? That's what my cat does too. Ah, well, she's grooming herself right now. She's just licking her fur. I'm doing good, just getting ready for bed. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I'm fucking tired, but I'm also more than happy to be sitting here playing games. You do anything fun and exciting today, Biggs? Anything interesting going on? Has anybody told you guys? By the way, you know what? This goes for all of you guys. Because, you know what? As people, we don't hear this enough. Every one of you here right now, you guys are a fucking stud. You hear that? You're welcome. My cat tried scratching me when I did a trend on it. What trend was it? Got any grapes? That's how I'm feeling, yo. Oh, Carnage, you were saying yes I have to the Fallout show, weren't you? What song and then you shake the phone? Cheap protein bars at Aldi. How are they? Are they like Aldi brand protein bars? Oh, the duck song? Yeah. That's one of my go-to little stems that catches me when you said grapes. Yep. Understandable. I don't have live at the moment. Said thank you. Nice choice in game, but for my personal favorite, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is a true classic. You know, they're not bad at all, really? That surprises me a little bit. If Fallout 3 Remastered doesn't come out next week, Skyrim is next on our list to play. RC is a big Skyrim guy, and I was like, you know what? Because we normally do these where we do like super hard difficulty. Sometimes we do permadeath and like challenge runs, but not often. And I told him we would do Skyrim next if the Fallout 3 Remaster doesn't come out. I love me some Skyrim, dude. What's your favorite faction in Skyrim? That's going to tell me everything I need to know. You know, Carnage, I've gotten really weird about my protein bar selection over the years. And weirdly enough, the best protein bar I have still hasn't changed. I just don't know. It's just not easy to get a hold of in the States. Do you play Pokemon? Not really. Pokemon's not really my thing. I've had bits and pieces where I've played like Pokemon Go and stuff like that, but... And when I was younger, of course, I played Pokemon, but not as an adult, that's not the thing I got into. The Dark Brotherhood, man, I just wish they didn't turn on you and try and sell you out to the Legion. Not the Legion. I was just playing New Vegas. That's what my brain thought of. The Imperials. That's my only gripe with playing with the Dark Brotherhood. Laser rifle enjoyer? No, this is just a special laser rifle. Righteous Authority. This is the one that Paladin Dance gives you after his mission. So this one's special. It does extra critical damage. So that's why I do that. Plasma is better. I'm 100% buddy. If you saw what I was running, yeah, it's very nice. It does extra critical damage. I think it might be like one of those. It's like split lasers, but you can't really see the split. It just kind of like combines in one. So I think it's technically double damage. Maybe it's like double damage and like it helps fill up your critical meter in like VATS. Faster. I don't VATS a lot in this game though, because the gunplay's actually not bad. But yeah, and you know what? I like the Dark Brotherhood bigs. I just hate they sell you out. I just hate it. You got like 55 gold cards. So explain to me what a gold card is. Like, how rare is that? If it was like Oblivion, it'd be nice. Dark Brother. Oh man, you know. And I won't lie, I wasn't a huge Oblivion guy. I did like the Dark Brotherhood quest. The Dark Brotherhood quest really took me for a spin. And in Oblivion, when they did the remaster and I actually got to play it, it took me through for such a loop. What is the cat faction called? The Khajiit? Do you want some jokes? Sure. Go for it. I don't mind some jokes. I don't know that there's actually like a cat faction though. I think it's just a race and they're just cat people. Listen, I'm a big joke person. Go for it. Say any jokes you want. They got to be good. They can't be groaners. That's my only rule. Oh, okay. I got you. I'm following. You know, and that's, you know, and now the more I'm thinking about it, Biggs, you know, that's the only downside to Skyrim is none of the factions are fleshed out enough that I'm super thrilled about. But there's just so much in that game that I just love. I love it all. Dinosaurs are dead. I did know that. Could you do a race in the Elder Scrolls? Yeah, they're the cat people. All right, who? Okay, who here trusts? I'm gonna go play some Wild Rift with my girlfriend. I'll catch you later. We'll be hanging around for a little bit, but I'll catch you around Carnage. Oh no, my power armor fusion core is low. Good. I really hope I have some more. I have some more. I just wish there was more fleshed out factions in the Elder Scrolls. That's just the only downside. Is I'm just not thrilled by any of them. The Imperials and the Stormcloaks, they both kind of suck. Right, they both kind of suck. And then like the Thieves Guild is whatever. Nightingales I don't like. The Dark Brotherhood's cool, but they turn on you. So I'm kind of 50-50 with that. And then you're stuck with people who I don't like that much. You're stuck with, you know, Nazim, who's not bad. He's whatever. And Babette, and you're just like, just kind of whatever, right? I wish they would have let the Argonian survive. Do you like football? Yeah. I used to play a lot of football. I'm a big fan of the game. I don't really have a favorite team anymore, though. I do pick teams I like because I like players. But yeah, I'm a football guy. Football, baseball, basketball. I'm level 213 on Skyrim on Nintendo Switch, which you can't mod. You're safe unless modding the Switch. No, that's not a bad thing. That means you play a lot, though. So you have 100 in every stat category. Or damn close, too. I thought there was a level cap in Skyrim. That means you might play too much Skyrim, but honestly, I'm here for it. 8,000? Jesus. Do you like Ohio State? Not particularly, no. I'm not a huge college football guy. I'm definitely more of an NFL guy. If I had to pick a college football team, it's the University of Tennessee. It's my hometown team. What's up, Grainy? Yeah, I hadn't planned on coming live today, but I didn't have a video to upload today, so we're here.
How you doing in there, Valentine?
All right, let's go get Valentine.
Keep talking, meathead.
Oh, I leveled up. Is this the Fallout game? Yep, this is Fallout 4, which we're currently playing. I love Ohio State. Why are you a big Ohio State fan? Did you go there or something? I only like Miami a little. There's nothing wrong with that. High as fuck running model trains. RC is living everybody's dream right now. I can't wait for the Super Bowl. Who does everybody have in the Super Bowl? Does anybody really think the Patriots have a a real chance at winning? I'm pretty locked in on Seahawks. Seahawks definitely. I would agree. Not that there's not a world where the Patriots can't win. I just don't see anybody favoring them. YouTube Shorts is OP, no ads. Yeah, and you know what's the best part is YouTube Shorts still pays the creator for shorts and short streams, just not based on ads. It's based on just total views.
My son, Sean, is missing.
I hate the Patriots.
He was kidnapped.
Nick Valentine is a W.
Took him or where they went.
I didn't even know about what. Know about what? Versus Miami on New Year's Eve. Oh.
Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Oh, the Super Bowl? Yeah, it's not not this week, but next, right? Next weekend.
Small time.
This weekend's the Pro Bowl. Y'all, I'm going to be straight. I'm so pissed that Shador Sanders made the Pro Bowl. I am downright upset about it. Because I'm a huge Falcons fan and they won the Super Bowl where we went. Yeah, I did feel incredibly bad for the Falcons. I would have been fine with Matt Ryan winning the Super Bowl. I don't think Julio Jones gets enough credit when it goes down to all-time receivers. I like the Falcons. The Falcons are nice. I like the Falcons team now with Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson. Julio Jones, for me personally, is a top 5 receiver of all time. Now there's some wiggle room there. You might be able to convince me otherwise, but Julio Jones was nasty, man. I like Patriots a little. Are you from like the Boston area like that? I got a signed jersey from Julio. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's very dope.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floors. Doors are
Like I said, out of the 3 sports I follow, football's probably my least favorite because I don't really have a favorite team. Not anymore, at least. But I still love football, man. I gotta go. Plinpath, you have yourself a great night then, my friend. He wrote your name on it? That's fucking dope. Oh, Boston, New York. I mean, yeah, I got you. Fallout 4, where's 3? All riot. We're going to wait for the remaster. We're waiting for the remaster, buddy. Just shot Nick Valentine in the back of the head. I got it. All right. I really got to go. Well, get yourself out of here, buddy. You have yourself a good night, man. Take a picture of your profile so I can watch you all the time. Feel free to, buddy. Yeah. You said you subscribed. You can also hit that notification button. Shameless plug. Hit the notification button. You get a notification every time I go live. I post something essentially every day. So, will you be live tomorrow? I will not. I'll post a short or something tomorrow, but I will not be live. Last time I watched Super Bowl was back in the early 2000s when McDonald's had a 50 nugget. McDonald's technically still has a 50 nugget meal if you ask for it. It's funny, the contractor we hired to remodel our house, his brother played with Julio Jones in college, so we still hire him. That's how I got a signed jersey, dude. That's amazing. That's very dope. Yo, what's up, Cage? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. How are you doing on this lovely day? I do got to go to bed soon. Church tomorrow. Well, I understand, buddy. I appreciate you just coming hanging out as much as you have, one way or the other. This might not be a super long stream either, by the way. Well, I have no idea. We're going to have to wait and see how it plays out. Will you be... live tomorrow? I was doing something busy. I will not be live tomorrow. The next time I'll be live will be next Tuesday. No, now I gotta go to Wendy's and get the same thing for $15. You got anything to drink? Not, yeah, I got a sweet tea. Insidious. Hey, buddy, I missed you on Roblox, me and my little buddies. You promised us candy. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's funny as hell, dude. No, I won't be live tomorrow. I'll be live on Tuesday next. Insidious, that's hilarious, dude. How many people do you do that to and they get pressed by that? What are you drinking? Sweet tea. Is Insidious new here? Yeah.
I told you we should
He
have
must be.
killed him. Then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about old times.
Darla, I'm handling this.
What did Allie say about Thai food? There was no, like, actual name for it.
What's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here.
I asked her, and she said it was just some kind of barbecue chicken, barbecue pork, or something like that. Bye, you made my day. Have a good night, buddy. How's Ryan? He's good. He's in bed. He's asleep.
You're right. What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny.
I passed the speech check. Let's go.
Oh, come on, Nicky. You cost me my men. Now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed
I'd be worried if he's still awake. Nah, he's not.
walk,
He doesn't,
in the hole.
he does not stay up that late.
Ass. Yeah. All right. You get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down.
Get out of here fast.
1, 2, 3.
He used to be where he would be awake at this time, but not right now. What do you eat today? Oh man, we had some pizza at my folks' house. That was pretty nice. Get out of the way, Kyle. We had some pizza. I had some Pop-Tarts. I snacked on some random stuff, but nothing all that interesting. I got any grapes? These loading screens are going to be the death of me. Sleep well and can't wait for Tuesday. Me neither, man. There should be a big announcement on Tuesday regarding Fallout. There better be. I'm very excited. What if I just sleep right here? Just like I don't know, what do people call it? Almost like a 24-hour stream, but like I'm just sleeping. You guys can just watch me sleep and snore until 8:30 until my alarms go off. What about that? Oh. No, it'd be weird. I wouldn't want to know what chat looks like after being unsupervised for so long. No? Have I actually screwed it up right here? You guys like my hat? Damn it, is Fallout broken? Am I gonna have to restart it? Oh, excuse me. We'll give it a minute, because sometimes these are just very lengthy. Which right now it appears it's going to be again. If not, just broken altogether. Let's look up Task Manager and see if it's just stopped. No, it's still going. It's trying to do something. No, it's not. We'll restart it. That is okay. Hopefully for autosaves, we'll just have to redo that little speech check part right there. Yeah, which is damn annoying, I guess, but not a big deal.
What are you doing? Come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
We'll just run that back.
Two-timing game, Skinny. Gotta tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy. Shall I?
Should have left it alone.
Dun, dun, dun.
This ain't the old neighborhood. It's his fault. I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him. Then you had to get all sentimental. Oh, that stupid crap.
I almost want to encourage the violence. Oh, my elbow.
Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, stupid.
Convince her to leave again.
All this time.
I'll make sure to hit a quick save, too, before we...
Come on, Nikki. You cost me my men. Now you and your friend cost me my girl.
My friend here.
Before we run and dive into that auto check again. That loading screen. That's the worst part about Fallout 4 is just these fucking loading screens never got fixed. Oh, welcome to Fallout.
Confident ass. Yeah. All right. You get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that.
Why is he called Skinny Malone? He's not like a fat ass, but like he's not really skinny either. I don't get it. Honestly, I want to stay here and throw hands. I guess if I want to do that, I should have committed to violence, though, shouldn't I? Dog meat. What a good pupper. Much better.
Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did. She give her over. Now, you mentioned something about want you to come to my office.
I'll meet you
I'll
there.
meet you there, Nick. We're going to go back and drop this armor off first. Back at Sanctuary. Once we drop that off, go back to Diamond City, sell some stuff. Ooh. I've been locked out of heaven. Ooh.
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
I need to find a little bit of circuitry. Oh, winterized coating. I want to see what that looks like. I can't actually see it because of that damn... it still looks rusted. Would the other ones look like that too? I can't really tell. This is a damn shame, but that's okay. I wouldn't hate to do it all like that. It just looks boring. Maybe I'll wait to join the Brotherhood and just use their armor. Save that one for later. Or like in case of emergency, can't repair my own type deal.
Hey, you in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Pretty good for your age, huh?
I guess we'll go talk to Valentine first then.
Nuka-Cola. Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a friend to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency.
Yeah, all me.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, every cap we agreed to for fun. You know,
Look at that. I get a worn fedora as extra.
Our new friend. All right, let's.
I'm going to be killing the ladies here in a minute.
Keep yourself comfortable.
Objective, sit down. Okay.
Find someone who's gone missing. Devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team, professionals. Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
it's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. They waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care. Baby needs a lot of it. That confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Then you got the new... Worst of all...
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Yep, either way, we're going to commit to this part.
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
He bought a house here in town, right?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West End. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Sure. You said he lives here? He's still in town?
Let you
Security doesn't really...
always.
All right, let's go to Kellogg's house. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I hate this game. I hate everything about it. Why didn't the door work? Why is it because somebody else used the door? Is it like he's in the loading screen? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is Nick in a loading screen? Oh. It doesn't make any sense. Got him. Let's go, Hoss. Chirp, 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 chirp.
I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you.
Because they're all dead except you.
More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open.
Hey,
You say the word.
go check that out.
A lock.
Sorry, not possible.
Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong.
Yeah, I definitely don't have the lockpick for that. Does Piper, though?
Hey,
Just let me know.
Need to find the key.
lock tight.
See that platform in the distance near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the
Hey.
mayor's office.
Shoot.
Why don't you go ask
Check it out.
around there?
What if I
I'll
could?
stay here and see
But
if I
I
can
can't.
jimmy this lock.
So I won't.
The mayor's office is near the
Take a
entrance
look.
of the city.
I can't do it.
Can't do it. Ugh. You're worthless. Oh, Piper. Bye, Piper. You're lame. You gotta stay down there because you're lame. Nobody loves you. I don't know why I'm being toxic to an NPC, but that's okay.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old...
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the...
Sure. Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could,
Yo. Been with the 11-month support, and he says the as I knock something over. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it, brother.
Please. All I want to do is find my...
Fucking W's.
The man who owned that house.
Kellogg, the cereal guy? Yep, just like
your
that.
son's lucky he has
That's exactly the guy that makes Frosted Flakes. Bastard, if you didn't know. I hear he doesn't put real flakes in his Frosted Flakes. What a bastard. I can't believe I've now been a YouTube partner for now almost a year. Ben's my measuring stick right now. It's at 11 months. God bless it.
Take a look around.
Loading screen. Okay, thank God.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
We'll take plenty of this extra stuff.
All of a Merc's favorite thing.
Blamco mac and cheese.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Why don't you go fetch it? Before you. Besides, you already.
Uh-huh. I want you with me on this, Nick.
Hi, Andy. Hi, my sweet little kitty.
All right. Let's
How
get
pretty
that
girl.
bastard. This is your show.
Uh-huh.
If I'm actually gonna go fight Kellogg, I need to go get my power armor back. Because I don't have the manpower otherwise. He'll definitely kick my ass. Oh, my ankle popped. That was loud and aggressive. What is it, sweet Andy? I'm not going to pick you up. I'm thinking about it, though. Does dog meat just stay there? It's like I have time to go trade and get my armor. Because that's what I need to do. I hate that you gotta sit down and wait.
Hey, give me a sec. Check in with a friend. How's the noodle?
Hey, Arturo.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
I've got a few
Yeah,
things
give
around.
me, do some trading with me, big fella. Get me another couple fusion cores, because I wager I have enough stuff to actually, like, sell it and just not have to worry about it. One has literally one more accuracy. Worn fedora, my lady. We'll say I probably need that, or I gave him something else. Some kind of cigarette. Did I not? What is it, Andy? I'll buy one more. Sell the book. Same for... Okay, I still kept one of those. Cool. Actually, do you have any circuits? You don't. Let me look and see if she does.
I don't know you. Just
I'm not a synth lady.
Keep calm.
That's easy.
Uh-huh. Human as the day I was born.
Well,
Uh-huh.
all right. We can do business, but no,
Mm-hmm. I'll take a look. Sure.
just don't call it junk.
Right.
Weirdly enough, she doesn't want me to. Oh, I didn't mean to.
You're not allowed to shop here. No sense.
Good to see you too, Myrna. I'm not the one shopping here. My friend is.
Fine. As long as the synth doesn't touch anything, we can do business.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Just don't call.
Weirdly enough, I want to look at your junk. I'm looking for something that has some circuits. Was that what I said I was looking for? Circuitry, something like that? There we go, telephone. Do something like that. Then we will go back up here. I'll repair that chess piece. And we'll be able to keep going on about our day. Although now that it's repaired, it's going to piss me off that it look like that. That's okay. We'll get a new pair of power armor soon. So I'm not going to sweat it. We're just going to yoink. And now I got 8 fusion cores. So now I'm in really good shape. Let's go up here and see dog meat.
Made a drink. Nuka-Cola.
I definitely just ran face first into a pipe and the game did not care. Look at dog meat.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
Because once we do this, we'll do that thing where the Brotherhood comes. I need to pick something that's actually good for... Okay, so I need one more to do for perception for that, which we'll do that. Alrighty. Let's run around in some power armor now. Let's be Superman. Let's go dog meat. It's a pretty cool looking baseball bat. Some really mediocre armor though, let me tell you. It's just wearing catcher's gear. I just swung my head around at my cat to scare her, and it worked. Alright, 8 fusion cores. We got this, boys and girls. Search for clues. I wonder. Oh, look. There's a cigar.
Kellogg's still out there. Gotta track him, boy. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
This guy smoked these things like they were going out of style. Like he was afraid he would never get his chance. Like each one of them was his last one. Oh, we're about to run into some mole rats and maybe even a Yaogwai around here or something like that. Mole rat. Yeah, I mean, nothing worth a damn. Keep it pushing. I don't have... Okay, so I do have another gun I can use. I'm going to use this first, actually, just because it's got ammo that... It's not as good of a gun, and so when I get into the sense, I want to be able to use my laser rifle. Because that's definitely the better of the two guns.
Bloody bandages. Dog made you track this. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Cereal. Not quite, but also yes. Oh, there's a legendary mongrel right there. Kill the other one first, though. I wish it was as easy as cereal. Kellogg is a pain in the ass of a character. This is what we get. And that's it. That's our legendary thing, huh? Oh, I'm in power armor. What's your favorite cereal? Captain Crunch. The original Captain Crunch. Reese's Puffs for me. Reese's Puffs is a decent pull. I also like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a fantastic pull as well. Those two were top two for me. Those got to be it. Anything else is nice. Like, most cereal's really good. But Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they are elite, in my opinion. Yep, here's a Yaogwai. I'm just going to run into this thing somewhere. Just barrel it full of bullets. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fantastic. Elite, again, it's S-tier cereal. Anybody who says they don't like that, you need to not be friends with them. Them healthy cereals are pretty good too. They're not bad. I wouldn't pick them over the other ones, but they're okay. Like they're passable. They're fine for the most part. I'm sure there's some stinkers, right? I haven't tried them so very extensively. So it could just be me. Holy shit. A whole bunch of super mediums. I don't remember that. Alright, we are switching guns and stim packing. Because I need more immediate results to get super mediums. Honey Bunches of Oats Special K with the dehydrated strawberries, both excellent. Especially if it has the actual strawberries to it. I give them... I give it a little bit more leeway when it has actual fruit in it like that. For sure. Bran flakes. You lose me a little bit on the bran flakes. I'm just hungry for you. Sorry. Buddy, you don't got to apologize. I am a big fella. I enjoy some food in my time, buddy. I don't care to sit here and talk about food. I could go for some myself. I got some leftover pizza in the fridge. I'm gonna eat me some of that, heat me some of that up in here in a little bit. After I get off.
Dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
That's the problem, Captain. I'm always hungry.
Gwyneth Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Dog meat pick up the scent again?
Spanish for bon appetit. Good evening. How are you doing, Fullest? Fullest Otto? Welcome, buddy.
Enough to go on?
How are you doing, my friend?
Your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
That's Spanish for bon appetit. Spanish translating French to Spanish. That thought hurts my brain. So it's a long time ago. I guess YouTube uses the original nickname. What would I know you as then? Because I don't recognize the fullest auto. What would I know you as? Or would I not? And you're new here, and I'm just crazy. You wouldn't first time here? Oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. I was sitting here looking at that, and I'm like, huh. I'm Alexander. Well, dude, I'm Woodshed. You can call me Wood or Kyle. It does not make a lick of difference to me. Well, welcome here, buddy. I'm more than happy to have you here. You can watch me make a fool of myself. Not sure how to tell YouTube to use the username in YouTube chat, but well. Anyways, anyhow. That was actually a more recent change. Maybe a month or two ago they did that, where they stopped using people's, I guess, whatever their preferred name was, and they just started sticking people's usernames on there. I could not tell you why or how. The wide camera intentional, by the way? Yeah. I have it set up, I have the camera set up in such a way so I don't have to have a different source, because I also technically stream to the shorts version. And so one camera source works for both of them, so it doesn't put more stress on my computer. That's all it is. Strange. I mean, there's a username and there's a nickname, but there's also the original username with the at the beginning, and that's what it is. Yours is the at Fullest Auto. It's taking people's usernames. There and it did that like a month or two ago. It did it randomly, and everybody's name changed, and I was just struggling to recognize everybody. I was trying to use their profile pictures, but I can only see, this much of a profile picture, right? So it was not fun. Guys ever making chicken parmesan? I don't make it, but I do enjoy some chicken parmesan. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of, buddy, any kind of meat, any kind of cheese in the world. It's the fucking best. Fight me on that. Cheese goes on everything. Let's just get it out the way. One of my we don't have a lot of options for out to eat places around here. One of my favorites is a chain steak place, Longhorn Steakhouse. And they have a Parmesan cheese crust you can put on anything there. And that shit is, I mean, seriously, it's for months. We didn't go all the time, but whenever we went, I would pick that place specifically for that. It was so good. I shit you not. And I still go back every once in a while. It's not as good anymore. I guess it was like a hyperfixation type deal. But elite.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
Yeah, see, he doesn't. Sounds nice. I wouldn't know. It's so good. I wouldn't even put it on the fucking steak, dude, because they season the steak really well. I would have them put it on the fries on the side. I would order, and I would almost always order fries. And it was just like it had like a Parmesan sauce with a cheese crust on top of it. It was so fucking delicious, man. It was so good. So I'll try to keep that in mind if I ever decide to buy that. If you're ever at a Longhorn Steakhouse, you should try it. 100%. No matter, they have chicken. You can put it. I mean, you can put it on anything. Highly, highly recommend. I don't know how much of y'all are like steak people, right? Like, I'm a big fan of going out and getting some steak. Oh god, dog meat, come here. Oh, you're fighting a blowfly. That's okay. Big fan though.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend here somewhere.
Makes sense. I know no one asked. But here I will self-insert. I hopped in because I have played the other fuck out of Fallout 4, but I stopped around October. It auto-updated with the new Fallout 4. Oh, man. With the Fallout Day announcement they did. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Run away. Nick, take the face. With over 800 mods in my game, having it break because Steam decided to avoid the don't update rule. I thought it'd be too much trouble, but nope, just a downgrade and a ding. Operational, yeah. I saw a lot of people not be particularly happy about that that update. You are not the only one, my friend. I don't play with a lot of mods, if any at all. I don't think I have any on right now. So it makes life easier for me. Hold on. I batter the chicken with egg, almond flour, breadcrumbs, and dried parmesan. Then I deep. Oh, that sounds so fucking good. Watching because you appeared in my recommended despite me not consuming Fallout content much recently. And here we are. How we doing? First time PC console. I'm on PC. This is not my first time, although I will say I'm definitely a Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas guy first. But I'm older, right? I'm going to be 30 this year, so those were the Fallouts I grew up playing. I actually normally don't do Fallout streams often. It's a once in a while type thing for me. But Fallout's my favorite game. If you can't tell by the character on my profile, right? He's got the little Vault Boy thing, right? I'm a big Fallout fan. I figured you played it on console on launch, yeah. And you can tell, and I figured you guessed because I'm still playing on controller. I play most games on controller. Not all, but most. I did a Fallout 3 and a Fallout New Vegas permadeath playthrough on stream. That was hell. One of them was not hard. One of them I died like 3 times on, and it killed me on the inside. I didn't notice it was Vault Boy too small. I'm not surprised. It's a little, it's me in Vault Boy style, is what it's supposed to be. So a little ginger guy with a little Vault Tech suit on, red beard, red hair. That's all it is. And that was hell because not the game's difficulty, but the engine being janky, I'd imagine. You know, I didn't struggle at all with Fallout 3 probably because of how many hours I have in Fallout 3. But New Vegas, I struggled on. I got killed twice in the battle for Hoover Dam. Once was by a Legion with an anti-material rifle. Fucked me. And the other one was by a Praetorian Guard when I got into the camp. And I got hit and, like, I don't know, it knocked me down with one of their, like, displacer gloves or one of their, you know. Don't you fucking do this to me, Fallout. It was awful, though. I was so upset. Not played them. So have you played any of the other Fallouts, or was it Fallout 4 for you? Was that your main game? 76 and all? New Vegas in order to watch this season of the show. Thankfully, right, by the way, I don't know about you guys, I'm a big fan of the show. But I'm kind of a Fallout fanboy, right? I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm definitely a fanboy. You don't miss out on anything. There's little to no lore that you get from Fallout 3 in New Vegas. It gives you some background, and it gives you to some of the big oohs and ahs moments, like the reveals. Have you seen Fallout, the show, up until now? I don't want to spoil it for anybody. You can watch them without having first consumed the games. I'd imagine, but I'm the type of guy. Nah, buddy. I get it. I like to understand the ins and outs. I totally understand, man. Are you caught up on the show? Have you watched Fallout 4 Game of the Year Addiction? Can't wait to actually sit down and play it. I thought you've played Fallout 4 before. I have seen the first season. Have you seen any of the second season? Because otherwise I don't want to spoil it for you. Second season is fantastic so far, by the way. That I have not. Oh, you guys are killing me, y'all. I want to talk about Fallout the show so much. I have a need for like an hour and I stop playing it. Dude, I love Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is a good game. And since I have not played the story of New Vegas, even though I'm familiar with little bits, premise in the beginning of both those games, I got you. Before 76 launched, I got you. But since I haven't played them, I don't know the story. Since I avoided it, fair enough. Well, I'm incredibly excited. My hope is they are launching Fallout 3 Remastered with that Amazon timer next week. That's my hope. My prayer. My everything. All I want is for Fallout 3 to get remastered next week. If that's the case, we'll play it whenever that happens. And you guys might see a grown man cry on stream. I want to talk about 2-man. Sorry, I'm giving myself a homework. Also, what remaster? So it's confirmed that it's in the works. It's not been confirmed to when it's going to do. Fallout, the show, which the season finale will air on Tuesday. There is a timer on Amazon's website that counts down with the finale. That everybody is speculating will be either the remaster or the announcement of the release of it, of Fallout 3 Remaster. Is the CC shop worth it at all? You'd have to ask somebody, not me. I'm not a big mod guy. I heard it was, but I would be very cautious doing the creation kit stuff because they've recently did an update to make a lot of the mods obsolete, and that is actually why Fullest Auto actually is not playing Fallout 4 anymore. Yeah, the finale is not out yet, but yes, the remake, it's official from Bethesda. It's going to get the Oblivion treatment. Where they're going to redo it in Unreal Engine 5. It should look amazing, honestly. I'm dead serious. I have genuinely debated going and upgrading my graphics card just to enjoy Fallout 3 Remaster in its full experience. I'm gonna love it. I cannot fucking wait. I can't wait. That's a grenade. That hurt. New update is basically Skyrim Anniversary Edition, and it pisses me off. You could play the game with all the DLCs, and that's all you need. The update about 2024. Yeah, Fallout for the most part, man. They are a pretty complete game, man. No, don't get out of this. I want to make the Game of the Year Anniversary Edition, and the difference with DLC currency. I got you. Wasn't bad. I love the new content, but not as much. I would leave it there now for the CC.
Hey,
I'll see what I
over
can
here.
do.
Valentine, can you hack that?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Good plan. Standard defenses are still up, which likely means... Nope.
A few paid meds that are actually pretty good. Few small weapons, not worth spending a single penny on that. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, fuck.
Got it.
Oh, do that. Alright, going down. Just get the latest version of the game, not the Anniversary Edition, since now 90% of Nexus has already updated itself in the modding community overhaul. Man, I can't figure out Nexus. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I am not that tech savvy. I can't figure out Nexus mods for the life of me. So, which means I can't mod Fallout 3. I can't mod Fallout New Vegas like I want. Because I'm not that smart. And it pisses me off. I need somebody to walk me through it like I'm a 5-year-old. Because even YouTube tutorials that I look up on how to set up Nexus mod stuff doesn't work that well for me. Holy shit, synths are killing me like you wouldn't fucking believe. Oh, I am down? No, you don't want to do that. I promise you don't want to do that. I am just... my brain just doesn't work that way. I'm 830 mods right now. I am so down. I just want, like, there's just, like, some things I want for the other games that you just can't get. You know, I want to get some of these interactive, you know, DLC characters to stay in the game or to get cool sidekicks, right? I think that's just dope. I'm not going to... You know what? I'll ask you then, Paul. How do you feel about the DLC in this game? How do you feel about Far Harbor and Nuka World?
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the apple cobbler.
The community is very split on the DLC in this game. I'm telling you, I finished like 3 times the story of Fallout in over 2,000 hours playing this game. That's absurd, brother. That's awesome, though.
Your house has been a wreck for 200 years.
That's how I am with Fallout 3. It's not just modding. Really? Oh, my elbows. I finished Far Harbor way back before I leaned into modding heavily. And what'd you think? Is there a mod to fix these loading screens? Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. But I remember it being pretty good, best out of all of them. Yeah, but I don't think that was a... There is a mod for that? Holy shit, I might have to have you help me then. Because these loading screens fucking kill me. Sorry, before continuing my DLC review. No, you're good, buddy. Do you, man? I've seen PC players playing vanilla. Well, I gotta tell you, it hurts playing vanilla. Like, good mods... consider must-haves, yeah. And that's the issue with all Bethesda games. They all need a handful of mods to be elite tier, right? Experience 20 times faster and smoother and convenient. That's what I need in my life, man. Beautiful. Ow, something still shot me in the ass. Oh, it's not a synth down there. Who do you side with, Fullest? Who is your faction of choice in this game? Nuka Cola, I remember being the place I spent most of the time out of the DLCs. It's pretty solid, except the ending of the whole. Yeah. Finding the chips thing, I hated that. It was a chore. You know, that's how I felt about when you play Far Harbor and you have to do the building stuff with Daima, and you have to like mess around with his nonsense, right? But you have to use the building mechanics of the game. And you just realize how not user-friendly the building mechanics really are. But I'm sure there's a mod for that. And then all of a sudden you're playing Minecraft. Oh yeah, that's why I haven't gotten into Far Harbor in half a decade. Honestly, that section was enough to piss me off for Far Harbor. Which is a shame because Far Harbor... really nice area, right? Cool characters, cool ending. If you do it right. Cool DLC. Except for that, which should take you 20 minutes. If you don't know what you're doing, took me 45. Mods help you that, but to be honest, yeah, that section of the game sucks regardless. I'm too tied to the game engine. Buddy, I understand it. I get it. Ooh, did I just see a bobblehead? Energy weapons. 25% chance critical damage. Fuck yeah, dude. There's a synth. Decide it's too much. No, I mean, listen, I don't care to add any mods. I'm fine playing vanilla. I'm fine playing super modded. It doesn't make a difference to me. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Password. But who do you side with? Who do you are you a Brotherhood of Steel guy? Are you a help me out, somebody. Anyway, I love the Automaton DLC regardless of the automatons themselves. Story-wise, it's pretty lazy, super lazy writing bothered me. It was canon at all. Yeah, the automaton, again, it was thrown together. It's a cool idea. It just wasn't a flushed out idea. That's the issue with that. Oh, fuck. Oh, I got Nerd Rage. Forgot I had that perk. I want to side with the Institute, but I hate Father for being evil for the sake of being evil. Regardless, I could passionately sit here and give TED Talks about Bethesda, giving me immersion into a world in my first ever playthrough and hearing Father talk about how what we hear about them is not what we think, and then it's exactly what we think, right? And never giving me a dialogue option to address that and just going, side with us or not. Oh, brother. hate that. Yeah. I do understand that. I do totally get it. I never side with the Institute just because of that. Because again, there's no rhyme or reason. Just like you said, evil for the sake of being evil, right? That's just like, it's like in Fallout New Vegas where they give you like a wrong option. Like Caesar's the wrong option to side with, but they give you the choice. But there's no logical reason to side with that faction, right? That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. Evil or not, I need to yell at Father. Look at the meat bags in canon. They have not found anything useful out of the super mutant program in over 40 years. They have been rapturing people for over 40 years needlessly and releasing them into the wild. There's just nothing comes of it. Just makes no fucking sense. Buddy, I'm here for it.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Literally building, we stand there in that moment and wanted to grab him and by the neck and go explain. My brother is passionate about this. It's the needing answers part that really bothers me. And yeah, and you just don't get one. It's just like you sit there and you listen to them talk and you're just like, why are we a bunch of dickbags? And just you just don't get an answer. There's no science. They just keep it all to themselves, right? It just doesn't make any sense. They could do so much good for the world and they just don't. And you're like, well, why the fuck do I bother? Why am I here? All stim packs, nice. So you don't side with the Institute. Who do you side with? In the position I would think becoming part of the Institute would probably be my real option. If they are evil, don't matter. That's not a bad one.
Yes.
No, I lied. That's a bad one. Evil or not. I am the leader. I could overhaul the Institute and change their ways. Most logical option out of all the factions. Yeah, but that's a lazy answer. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I understand it's infuriating, but you're also just saying, you know what? I want to like this faction, but I don't. But because I get to be the leader, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna change them. You are every woman I've ever dated because you're like, I can change them. That's what you just said. That's what you just told me. That's what it was. Well, let me finish. Go ahead. You better be cooking something here. They're already splitting there. Okay, I'm not saying it's not a realistic option to some extent. Fall game do you recommend for me? Never played much of any. If you want good gameplay, RC, it's Fallout 4. Fallout 4 has the best gameplay. If you want the best story, as far as options wise, it's New Vegas. If you want the best story as terms of feel good, it's Fallout 3. Get rid of the rotten half, buddy. You're just talking politics now. You're just talking about. Actually, that's all of them. That's my bad. All politicians. Fuck them all. Yeah, but they're not split enough to do something. You just want an open world game. If you don't care, because you're a Skyrim guy, play New Vegas. Play New Vegas. All right, look, I would explain better if I was in voice chat, but I'll try to be brief. Go ahead.
Let's talk.
All right, who wants to see me Fat Man Kellogg, first of all? Let's get this shit out the way. Is it offline? Yes, they are all offline games. They're all single-player games. So this guy kidnapped your son, and I'm going to hit him with a literal mini-nuke. I'm dead fucking serious. Also not 76, correct. Like, look, who's looking at that and going, I got a chance? You don't. You see a guy in power armor carrying around a fucking fat man, and you go, wow,
Your son Sean.
I should go away. I should give this man what he wants.
Reunion. Ain't gonna happen, pal. The boy's not here.
Tell me where it is, damn it.
Fine. Sean's in a good place.
So where is it? Huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention?
I like the Brotherhood, but absolutely did not agree with Maxon's way to approach things. But realistically, they are the guys I band with most since resource management, organizing the building, and so on. But I also love being on my own with the Minutemen here and there. That's fair. The Minutemen and the Brotherhood are where I'm split with. Nobody ever tells me the Railroad. Game crashed before I even started. Fucking F's in the chat. Fallout 4 is not the game that has that problem. That's normally a New Vegas and a Fallout 3 thing.
I'm going to make you suffer.
Alright, say goodbye. He lived, but that had to have fucking hurt. I don't have a Med-X. Oh, I got that. That works. Had to restart my PC. That bad, huh? So I'm split. Minutemen realistically are farmers with guns. Realistically, they would bend over and take it way before finding out how to get into the Institute. Yeah, they're not the realistic option. The Brotherhood's like the most realistic option, right? Like, they're probably the best choice for the Wasteland, right? But the Minutemen's probably most people's go-to option, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Did I DI him with that fat man? Did I just obliterate him with that? In my head canon, they just can't. They can't. No way. Start to configure how to... Whereas the only faction can realistically make it... Oh, the Railroad. Nah, wasted. You know what's my favorite thing about the Railroad? Really, 100%. My favorite thing about the Railroad is when you meet Virgil and you tell him about the Railroad. And he goes, oh, what? Did they try and liberate a toaster or something? And that's the best way I can describe the Railroad. I think that's a perfect example.
Heads up.
There's something you need, something up.
Okay, he doesn't care. Man, missed today's stream, been busy, stopped in before bed. I appreciate you stopping in and saying, hey, X. Hope you have yourself a good night, buddy.
Nick,
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the inside...
They're just kind of a small group of anti-traffickers, spy wannabe. Yeah. That's it's a pretty good way to describe them. Trying to wear fedoras. Hey, I will say, Deacon is pretty cool, but he's the only one. Everybody else, fuck them. So to me, they aren't even a faction. I would agree with you. But Deacon is dope. We will show respect to Deacon. It was a small side quest. Yeah, Deacon is pretty chill, but that's about it. He is the only redeeming quality. The first thing they ask you is, would you give your life for a synth? And if you say anything other than yes, they're annoyed. And I'm like, no, it's a robot. I would not give my life for a robot that can be rebuilt. That doesn't work that way. And they're like, how dare you? And I'm like, I have a fat man. How dare you? And then that's the end of the conversation. Hide in a fucking church underground. Get out of here. I'm going to go with my Brotherhood and have a gigantic blimp. Look on paper, I really want to get into the topic of Fallout 4 gets into. Okay. It's just a shame that Fallout 4 never got into them. Yeah. You know, here's my issue, and this is why I normally do Minutemen stuff, is because of what happens with Dance. If it wasn't for what they do to Dance, I would probably side with the Brotherhood almost every time. But how they switch up on Dance, I almost always go with the Minuteman. Because you can still have Dance as a companion, and he can still be loved by the Brotherhood. Like the Brotherhood doesn't ever find out, right? They don't care. But you're right, it's not a realistic option, and the Minutemen are just farmers with guns. You're not wrong. There's nothing wrong about what you said there. We are the Brotherhood of Steel. When meeting the Railroad, I've always been asked the question, in theory, would love to get is a person being born from a person, or their conscious is someone simply by being built or by being raised, but it never goes into it, though. It never goes into it. But regardless, I would still never give my life for a second. Is it sent the person or not to you? In this context, it's not. But it's not made that way and is never phrased anywhere near that. Yeah. I agree. And maybe, right, this might be a me thing. Maybe the rise up of AI in real life makes me think otherwise, right? Oh, I didn't actually equip. No, X. As much human as anyone. More onto that later. Okay, what else you got? Oh, alright. Let's put on a dead man's armor. Let's go sell everything else. But I would not give my life for just anyone as is. That's a fair way to put it. I actually like that answer. We need more defense in this area. Of course, I can save people, and that's cool because I can, but game's not real life, right? Let's just put down another turret. Oh, I gotta level up. Mine, because I wouldn't give my life for anyone over. Just because the game never addresses that and bundles those in different questions into one. Agreed. Agreed. I am not going to disagree with a damn thing you've said so far. Because it's not as simple. Would you or would you not? Don't ask questions. Yeah, it gives you no room for qualifiers. And that's just not how that works. All right, that's just not realistic.
See that big blimp?
Like, it's not just black and white. There's questions and stipulations to it. I agree.
Well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me,
I'm out of tea. It's a sad day.
to run together like ants to rain.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my
Annoys me if I'm being honest. This playthrough, I decided to be morally evil, lawfully good character. When it came to the railroad, I remembered them, but if I had been so long that I legit just dropped a nuke the moment I entered the basement. Oh, man. That's funny. Everything myself, I like the game, just let me kill every railroad member from the start. The railroad is just such a non-factor, right? I just can't. After talking... Is it the Bethesda didn't consider that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg.
Because when I was doing the Brotherhood quest, and I got a quest to kill the railroad. Do you? I don't remember that.
A man like that would have had access. In and
Does that happen if you do Brotherhood stuff? That's how long it's been since I've done a real playthrough.
because he's dead.
So, murderer and kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even
Whatever his name is, that's how forgettable he is. Huh.
It's his brains blown out.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Gotta.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called anyone.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's.
Actually, I think I already have something.
It's on a deck of prison where you have the ship steering wheel. He gives you a quest, same guy who gives you the quest to kill Virgil. I gotcha.
Just one.
Whether we're right.
I have to go to the.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the. Don't worry.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need.
One into the road, looking at my monitor with my eyebrow raise. And the quest marker to go to the railroad headquarters. Yeah. What's up, Cooper? How you doing, my friend? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. I went and the moment entered, the quest ended. Well, damn. Okay. Confirmed they were dead. Immersion ruin. Good. How are you? I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks for asking, my man. Hope you've had a lovely day. Let's fast forward so we can sell some stuff. Oh, those guys, I killed them. Yeah, and you know what? Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 are both actually really good at that. So I'm very surprised that Fallout 4 wouldn't have the... Actually, I've already been there. I've already killed them all.
Game of beating people up, that is.
Let's see what you have.
Baseball history.
Alright. I'm going to keep a random 10mm just because. I'm going to keep that one, it looks like, actually. I'm not going to keep the Fat Man. I lied. I'm giving him way too much money all of a sudden. We're just going to confirm that. Nothing. My character just goes, okay, but sarcastic. No, become enemies with the Brotherhood. Yes or yes. Yeah, it's just not. It just doesn't feel as complete. Peanut Lord, thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate it, my friend.
A few minutes to browse. Something for
Thank you, brother. Fusion cell. Can get some more fusion cores. Fusion cores you always need. Fat Man, frag grenade, hardened submachine gun. 5 of those. I'm not really going to use Kellogg's pistol. So who did you side with? What's your poison of choice? Typically the Minutemen. 100%. The reason I picked the Minutemen, because it's for me, it's got to be Minutemen or it's got to be Brotherhood. Wait, okay. I'm waiting. It's a great VATS weapon. Okay, we hold on to Kellogg's pistol then. That's it. Understandable then. I don't use it a whole lot, but I'll at least use the ammo I got for it. If it's that good. So I want to do the Brotherhood stuff, but the Brotherhood turns on Dance when they find out he's a synth, and I hate that. So I do the Minutemen because I can have the best of both worlds. I do not have a VATS bill, but I don't care. Don't make a difference to me. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Nope. I'll buy me some stim packs. I mean, start with the Brotherhood, advance the story in just the right phase, and yeah, become enemies with Dance. But still have the Minutemen and the Brotherhood to be friends. Yeah, but if I advance the story with the Brotherhood far enough, and then do the Minutemen quest, I can have Dance still be loved by the Brotherhood, and I can still go do the Brotherhood shit and use the Brotherhood if I want. And still have him as a sidekick. That's what I want.
Could use some supplies, actually.
I suppose I could.
So that's almost always what I do. 774 caps. Man, money's harder in this game. 10 mil. I do have 10 mil. I need 44 in the fusion cell, so I don't need 556. But I do have a lot of fusion cores now. Yeah, you mean be able to do Brotherhood quest while Dance follows you? Yes, because Dance is the best character. He's the best sidekick in my opinion. I love Dance. There's no quest that directly involves him story-wise other than the Radiant quest. I like Dance though. I like Dance as a character. He reminds me of Brotherhood Fallout 3 wise. He can come with you regardless, and if you advance the Brotherhood storyline, you can still have Dance with you, but you can't be on like the Prid one. You can't get involved with Brotherhood and have Dance as a follower. That's the problem. But if I do Minutemen, I can do Minutemen and still have Dance, still go on the Prid one, still trade with their guys, still use their power armor. That's the best of both worlds for me. So what I do is I do this part where I go to Dance. I go to the Prid one. They give me some armor. You just tell Dance to wait at the airport. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I want Dance. I love him. He simply has a restriction order, but he's my lover. I love him. Dance is great. Dance reminds me of the Brotherhood from Fallout 3. He's everything you should want a knight to be, a paladin, right? Minus his, like, racism to robots.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
Law is law. He is a textbook soldier. When you talk to him, he's a nice guy, right? He's a decent human being. For the most part, he's a decent synth.
I got tired of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to it.
So, I'm more than happy to break the rules for him. But otherwise decent. Well, listen. We all hate robots. ChatGPT making computer prices more expensive? Fuck them. That's where I'm at, brother. Have you seen the price of RAM? Have you seen the price of RAM?
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military. Perfect.
I want you to think about the Institute, and I want you to think about them every time a DDR5 kit of RAM cost you $500. It's the manufacturers, but the manufacturer, it's their fault because they're investing in AI. Hate the game, not the player. I'm hating both of them. It's not the RAM's fault. It's AI and the manufacturer supporting it. That's what it is. Here, no. Here, listen. We're here. I got it, right? A 5090 went from $2,000 to $3,500.
In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable because we're fighting for the future of mankind.
And if I don't do the Brotherhood quest, I can pretend that he's just a human.
Now,
Like me giving it to Curry. That's Dance's loss. No. Listen, I'd give it to Dance. Listen, straight up.
Dance?
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
He's a mini nuke.
Of course I am. Never seen anything so
I love
Takes
Dance.
your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prisoner. She's loaded with enough.
Do you think the power armor stays on? You think they have like a zipper like that?
Elder Maxon's here.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's
Girl Curie? Nah, I'm throwing
an
it.
overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict.
Oh, lore wise.
That being said, you're about to get
He has to take it off. Is that canonical? Do we know that?
orders that were both
I figured he does, but like,
follow me up to the roof of the police
you
station.
know,
We're going for a little ride.
gameplay wise, he can keep it on. No, I was trying to be funny. Oh, can I sleep? Oh, thank God, my health. Board the vertibird. Able to recycle urine allows the user to sleep in them, so is essentially strapped onto the suit. Really? Maybe I don't want to be a paladin. No, yeah, you're making sense. I'm not happy about it, but you're making sense. Math checks out, math checks out, math checks out. Bethesda looked at the lore bit and went, I didn't see that. I mean, there's no place for you to pee. You don't have to eat and drink, right? Like, nah, you know what? I'm not going to blame them for that one, though. I'm not going to blame them for that one. You're right, they didn't address it, but, like, out of all the things they could have ignored, I'm okay with that. Like, imagine if a mission is having to bring Paladin Dance some toilet paper. Like, that's, like, I'm fine them leaving that one out. You know what I'm saying? You only need so much realism. When survival is the way to play it, man, you're a masochist. I'm playing on very hard, and I hate it. More immersive and enjoyable. That's fair. Although I'm not used to playing Fallout games for the immersion. Instead of having 30,000 weapons and their weapons up my butt or greater, shout out, butt pocket. Is my game gonna do the thing where I'm gonna have to restart it? I'm glad I quick saved right there. I have my settlements be my hotspots with factories and whatnot. Okay. Hi, Andy. Oh, we made it. Sweet. Oof. Alright, let's go. And come back fresh to a new set of weapons for a specific situation. Man, you got this shit figured out. So you're trying to play it as ultra realistic as you can. Hey, there's the Institute. It's down there, guys. So the thing about survival, go ahead. Is it water and food are a factor? Yes. So why isn't my power armor giving me purified water every few hours from my pee? I need my realistic recycled pee water. You know, this was a terrible day to have eyes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm giving you a hard time. I don't, you know, like in lore-wise, makes sense, right? If that's a thing that happens, but, that's too easy, though. That's too easy. You can't have that. It's not. There's no challenge to it then. If you don't have to drink anymore because you could just recycle your own piss, it's not a challenge.
Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood to ensure our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. Goodwin should be coming into view. He'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight. Stay close.
It's not, brother. You can't just drink your pee. It's less pee than there was water. If I drink 3 water bottles, I will pee 2. I don't know that that's the exact... I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I highly recommend you don't drink your own pee. For the love of God, don't drink your own pee. For the love of everything that is holy, don't drink y'all's own piss. I heard an Andy meow at me.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've had
Actually,
a soldier.
why can I work? Because God forbid there's a mechanic with the car. I would imagine most of that is actually sweat. Nah, I don't know about that, man. I would dare say you're peeing out less water at that rate. Because if you're active and you're moving around more, you're getting rid of water at that rate. You're sweating out water. That's all sweat is. Sweat is water. It's just your body cooling itself down. Yeah, but Codsworth gives you a water bottle. You're talking about, like, you pee every few hours.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back.
So why not give me a bottle of pee water every once in a while, huh, Bethesda? Every once in a while? Maybe we're off on the discrepancy on how often they give it to you. Every once in a while? Maybe. I might give it to you. I just think it seems like a cop-out. If you want survival, you should not have something that'll automatically do that for you, in my opinion.
You are to remain on the frigate.
No, I think that's a cop-out. I think if you want to play survival, you should want full immersion.
At Victoria.
No pee water.
So, you're the one
Yeah.
silent and dead.
Hi, baby. You still playing Arc Raiders?
You don't look much
You just get done? In survival, your thirst increases every 2 hours or so.
looks can be deceiving, which is precisely
Give me my pee water every 3 or 4? Nah. It's a cop-out. I don't want it.
I've read
You said you wanted immersion. Would you drink your own pee water?
seems to think you'll make a fine addition.
Because if the answer is no,
You might expect an endorsement like that to
then,
grant a great deal
yeah,
of with us. But let me make one thing
like Codsworth does. But Codsworth doesn't give you piss water. He gives you filtered water.
goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow any
Yes, in this world, in this conditions, that feels like a cop-out, man. You're not selling me.
That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which Elder Maxon wishes to meet if you have any questions. I don't have any questions. Then
The argument is that the Brotherhood power armor should recycle your piss into water for you. And he's upset playing on survival that it doesn't automatically feed you water every handful of hours. I understand. Thank you. I understand it recycles your piss. Because I get it. I understand that. I understand that. But that takes away from the survival aspect of the game, wouldn't you say?
The road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of them has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating
If it's just giving you water. So Fallout New Vegas has the same thing. If you bought a DLC or you bought a specific edition,
most impressive. Without question. Now that the ship is in
by the time you get power armor, you already have a mountain of water purifiers pumping 30 bottles a day. I have power armor, and I have 2 water pumps in Sanctuary that I haven't touched.
that needs to be cut before it infects the
You must worry about carry weight.
experimenting with dangerous
No, I think you're on your own here, buddy. I think you're standing on your own feet here. Listen, I get where you're coming from. I'm not. So, I'm stuck in the glowing sea. So, but there has to be a trade-off, right? It can't just be for nothing. Right, so to get to my settlements. I see that as a good trade-off. But okay, so like if they're giving you water and you want this for survival, there has to be a trade-off. There has to be something you take away from this. Otherwise, it's too easy. You don't have to drink water anymore. The game drinks water for you, which takes away the point of survival. So there needs to be some kind of trade-off. So what's the trade-off? What is the downside to drinking recycled piss water? Do you get thirsty faster like you would if you drank your own piss? Do you start to thirst more often? Like it quenches your thirst, but instead of every 2 hours, your character wants to drink every hour and 45.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed. Elder.
I care about them, you know.
You know, Elder Maxon's actually in Fallout 3.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly.
Yeah, but nobody sneaks in a Bethesda game.
I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Right. Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings towards Brooke, and he concluded, seeing as he's one of my most respected, therefore, and befitting your title.
Oh, I get monosuit of power armor.
To protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
But I don't think you should get an extra reward for being a tank, essentially, right? Like, I think that's just what should happen, right? I think if you're in power armor,
Make us proud.
you know what? One bottle every day, I think I could be swayed. I think that's probably reasonable. That's understandable. Being a tank on its own is already a debuff. You're crazy. I would have died 7 times by now had I not been walking around in power armor. And I'm not even playing on survival. I'm just playing on hard. Very hard. Blame Fault for not having realistic damage for the caliber of weapons. Your ability to run heavy weapons without power armor. No, that's never been a thing. Their requirements for weapons have always been strength. Your strength stat in particular. You're the kind of guy that enjoys bidets because they wipe your ass for you. And how you can just teleport anywhere the way they have game modded all along for survival. I mean, that's the level of immersion you want, right, or not?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking.
I cannot do everything that I could in my power armor without it.
Find a point on it.
In vanilla power armor, you can. Power armor is an absolutely optional. It is optional. It makes life a lot easier, though. You can solo everything and anything without power armor in vanilla Fallout. But power armor makes life so much easier. So much easier.
I won't let you down, Dancy. I promise.
Good. In order to
And that's the difference.
I've been officially assigned you.
It can't be a debuff if it makes your life easier. I cannot run or jog with those weapons, but that's because you're modding it, so that's not canon.
Sounds good.
Outstanding. We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Ooh, I leveled up. Alright. Bananas for the shade. Let's see. What do I want to do as far as next perks go? You are a bullet sponge. You could take 100 minigun rounds to the face and walk it off by drinking from a faucet. That's just Fallout, buddy. That's just Bethesda. You're not wrong, but that's just Bethesda, my man. That's just how they are. Where are the terminal ones here? I already got Nerd Rage. I'm an idiot. Hacker. I'll do that. But I can sneak everywhere and I can move a shit ton faster. I can jump everywhere. I mean, there's got to be pros and cons, right? The way you want the game set up, the way you're talking, most people wouldn't enjoy the game just as is, right? Because you want it ultra realistic, and that's just not what Fallout is. Much slower, and I'm basically a T-Rex shaking the ground everywhere, and nobody messed with a T-Rex.
So, the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
And you got long arms and power
Probably one
armor.
of the usual wastelanders to pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with.
So it's a win-win.
And if your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or
Everyone seems to want to mess with the T-Rex, only in, like, Jurassic Park.
Is this where I get my power armor?
that's always the first question from the new guys.
Because of what a T-Rex can do, you become a target? I don't know that's how that works.
Decent T60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep
A powerful target, but a target. That's the important part.
There isn't a day that goes. And since I
If you're the biggest bully on the playground, people leave you alone. You have a shield now instead of a wrench? What do you mean? When I want not that? No, buddy, I understand the difference. I understand the want that I understand what you want. 100%. I just think what you want is not what the majority of people want when they want this game. You know what I mean?
Hey, excuse me, Proctor Teagan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I won't fight.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
I'm a velociraptor or some shit.
And I, as you probably
It's easy and medium hard for everyone else. 100%. 100%.
powers that be.
Bait. Allie with the 11 month EA loud noises. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Why include a survival tab and not commit? Well, so like that's the point of mods, right? Like I think they would rather err on the side of making it too easy than making it too hard. I've never, and I'm being very sincere when I say this, I've never had somebody tell me they thought survival was too easy. You might be the first. You're probably the first.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone.
Why would you? Why would you what?
Cade?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer them to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
So what? So you want it to be easier? You make it sound like I'm not sure that
That much radiation around before
my annoyance and disagreement is not that it's easy or hard. It's that it doesn't commit. But if it full commits, it's going to be harder. It's going to be definitely harder.
Healthier than anyone.
It'll be harder in some ways and easier in some ways.
Sorry, I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you... Okay. Have you ever had or come in contact...
Well, that's the point. But there's a level that they've made in this game that they've programmed and built that you're thinking now all of a sudden they have to add this or they have to add that. And nobody's gonna be 100% satisfied with it, regardless of what they like or what they want, right? That's just what it is. I mean, you had 800 mods on your game, you said. Like, there's no way they were gonna get everything right.
Last question. Would you have any problems pulling...
Okay, you don't mind. Okay, So we are in some agreement here.
If my life's in danger, do whatever.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common.
But the annoyance and the reason why everybody complains and shits on Fallout.
I see no
Okay.
reason to prevent you from beginning. If you ever need
I can't wait to hear this one, because I hear people complain for, I think, very different reasons.
Ah, good. We'll finally hear. Just set the books down in.
Dude, what about country fried steak? You know, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of country fried steak. I'm going to be straight with you. Yeah, I'm really not.
I think you're confusing
Story is there and never commits. There's, I mean,
To rummage through the supply.
you know, in full, I'm gonna be totally straight with you. I think if you played the other games, I think you'd understand that that's kind of this is the most committed Bethesda's ever been. When they commit otherwise, it's very much Fallout 3 was a big commitment for them.
You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You under norms. However,
But Fallout New Vegas was very much like this, where it was very non-committal in a lot of areas. Even Fallout 3 in a lot of ways is like that. I think your issue is with how Bethesda makes. I'm talking about the story. I am too. I'm serious. This is very much a thing.
Maybe I can.
Bethesda's the same way in Fallout New Vegas. Well, I guess that was Obsidian, but you get the idea. I understand if you only had Cracker Barrels. I don't know that I've ever had Cracker Barrels. I probably only had Country Fried Steak a couple times in my life. I will tell you that, but I was not particularly a fan. It wasn't terrible. It was just whatever.
in any event, it was a
Fallout New Vegas is the exact same way, where there's 4 factions you meet. It's very non-committal, right? They're not super fleshed out. They're probably more fleshed out than they are here, because there's at least 3 real viable options in New Vegas.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapons, Dr. Tegan might have
Here it only feels like there's 2. So where's the disagreement? I don't know. I think we've been going in circles because of the piss water. And I think that's it. I don't think there's been any other real disagreement. I think that's it. And I think we agreed at the once a day might be reasonable. So I think we're just going in circles for no reason no more. I have no idea. Dance. Am I taller than Dance now? Dude, look at you, fucking short king. Look at you. Go off, man. Give me a second. Go ahead. Fallout 4 is too happy diddly. You think so? I have issues with the non-commitment to the story. I don't have issues with the non-commitment to like the survival bit. New Vegas is dynamic and I like the writing more. I agree. I just don't like the gameplay as much. It just doesn't look as good. It's older, so it's not supposed to, right? But I was playing New Vegas before I started playing this. I was doing the Sierra Madre DLC.
I'll split the difference.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with Pridwood's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training
Game name? Fallout 4, my friend.
paid off. Let's get right to it, shall we?
I'm not gonna lie to you though, Swahili. Fallout 4's map is so good, it's so good. Fallout 3 is my favorite, but that's an old bias I have, right? Like, I understand that. Fallout 3 is my favorite, though. Brotherhood was great.
They're sitting on top of a massive stockpile.
Faction was really fleshed out. There's only one faction to really be a part of, though.
I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything.
The map was fine. Lots to explore. DLCs were nice.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the
Alright, so I think we're going to kill the super mutants, and we're going to call it a night there. I still got Kellogg's pistol. I got some new power armor, some T60. Dope, dope, dope. Guys, my beard has gotten long enough that I can turn it up. What do you think about the show? I love the show, man. The show's great.
No time to waste.
I am a big fan. I like Mr. House, man. I don't really like Mr. House. I don't. I really was hoping to see Yes Man. I won't lie to you. I Yes Man almost every playthrough in New Vegas. And I'm very sad that I can't. Yes, that Yes Man is not going to be the canon ending, right? I understand it, but I was sad it was Mr. House and not Yes Man.
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Let's go, big fella. As long as they confirm it. And I don't think they're going to. I don't think they will. I've heard clips of Todd Howard saying that he doesn't want to confirm any ending for New Vegas with the Fallout show. He wants to try and avoid that as much as humanly possible. But it feels like the way they've done it, it's definitely leaning in a direction, right? So dumb. I agree. And like we all know what the most canon ending is to New Vegas, right? It's obviously House, right? That one just makes the most sense, right? It would not make much sense for them to do Yes Man because Yes Man can technically be any number of like a handful of endings. Right? It doesn't have a canon one. NCR is too weak without the Courier. To really do anything to Caesar, and Caesar is not strong enough after Hoover Dam to take on House without intervention, so it just makes the most sense. That's like half the intrigue of the show. People even play in New Vegas. What happened in New Vegas? Yeah. Well, it looks like New Vegas has kind of fallen in the show, wouldn't you say? A little bit, right? I mean, we still see House and stuff, right? But man, this thing's taking an ass beating. Look at all them fucking bullets. God bless it, man. I can't wait for the New Vegas remaster too. They're going to remaster both those games. Hopefully they both come out this year. And I will be beyond excited. Oh, my hands are vibrating from the controller. Jesus. Set me down, Bitterman. Nothing's on my mind. I'm gonna kick some ass. Okay, he said this was a good VATS gun. That's not VATS. That's VATS in every other game, just not this one. Well, it'd help if I didn't miss my shots in VATS. You know, and there's other rumors, right? The next Fallout location, specifically because Todd Howard asked for nothing to be done in San Francisco. So everybody's saying, well, because he doesn't want anything to be done there, he wants his own game, Fallout 5, to be the confirmation of what happens there. And that's the going rumor right now. Although I will admit, that one I kind of like. I think that it's a constant in this game that you can often see how they almost reach for that which they aim, but they often don't. The main example being the story in their quest. Okay. I'm with you now. And fleshed out since I think we started interchangeably in a constant in this game trying to address something and almost never committing to it. Often you can see what they want on paper and how the gameplay is written. Dude, what's up, Swahili? Not fleshed out or simply didn't bother. Father is the very first time you hear him. He appeals to you for the first time. Chance see how we may be wrong about our conception of them, but never do. Often dance around the topic. Yep. The Railroad wants to touch on the topic of sentient life and worth, but rarely arguing, mostly showing that since lives are the same as humans, but hardly ask for you to assume that because of helping them you agree with their views. Yeah. They add a specific game mode that alters the gameplay mechanic more than any difficulty mechanic introduces a new gameplay mechanic, but they leave it halfway, not fleshed out.
I hear something.
Survival mechanics, just another example now in gameplay by being the aspect of Fallout 4, so it sticks out since survival changes the core mechanics of the game. Broke a bobby pin immediately. That's what I wrote. Okay. Like, listen, I'm not a survivalist, so like the only thing I might disagree with you on is survival, and that's because I haven't played a lot of survival. That's the only thing I might disagree with you. Does that make more sense? Yes, 100%. So the only thing I might disagree about with is survival, but you're right. It totally changes the mechanic of the game. It adds new challenges, makes things a little more difficult. It's supposed to. So I understand that. I just can't. I can't make a lot of comment about it one way or the other because I don't play survival, right? I don't know. Ooh, there's a legendary super mutant. Oh my god, he's gonna eat my ass. Holy shit, I need more help here. How am I gonna kill this fucking thing? You know, a very difficult is harder than survival. Based on their items. There's still bullet sponges, but now you don't need to empty it 3 mags to kill a ghoul. So you're telling me, I want to make sure I got this right. I'm playing on very hard. You think I'm playing on something right now harder than survival? You think this is harder than survival? That's what I want to understand. Ooh. Nope, I opened it. I'm letting the Lord decide what I get. With the bullet sponges, yeah. I mean, I'm putting a fuckload of bullets and stuff now. I couldn't imagine it getting a whole lot worse. Oh, you were saying... Oh, no, I'm not going to survival. I'm going to take your word for it. I can't drink my own piss. I don't want to play survival. In survival, everybody dies faster. Went down in Fallout 4. You know what? That's actually a good show. I would actually agree with Sahili. The dungeon crawl type deal does not feel nearly as good in this game as it did in New Vegas or Fallout 3. I would completely agree. Another one? Fuck me running, man. Yeah, I know this is a pain in the ass. I don't know why I had to crouch to hit it. Thirsty and hungry, so you need to account for that. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Santino. It sounds like survival's harder. It sounds like there's so much more to manage, and so the survival. It sounds like survival's harder, not because stuff is stronger, but it's because it's specifically there's more to it. There's more to manage. There's more you got to handle. I mean, a long time, but I can play these types of games on hardcore. Really? Very difficult and easier than survival, but if your strategy is on survival, you don't have to bother with the shenanigans. So it is a give and take. It's both. It's harder and easier. So you can cruise on this map, but that you're saying that with a lot of experience. Like if that's a big if, right? Like if you threw, what is the point of this game? You are helping the world post-apocalyptic war. So you're trying to stop certain things, right? You're trying to save the world. Is essentially what you're doing. That is the point of survival. You're right, but at the same time, right? Like if you dropped a new player into survival and into on very hard, which one would they find harder? I like to roleplay just a little and like the fighting to go by quicker and still be challenging. That's fair. That's normally how I play when I'm playing just me. I just play like on medium, and I just big chill. I don't know that would be true. I think most people who don't have experience in RPGs would find survival harder because they're not looking for food. They're not ready for that, right?
The death of a close friend, a brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them,
I don't know that you could start I don't know that I could start the game in survival.
just another example of man
right now as an experienced Fallout player and enjoy the experience. I'm being very serious.
The upper hand. Along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synth? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything we hold dear.
So I would struggle, but I'm not struggling.
I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
I don't play on very difficult, though. I've never played Fallout 4 on anything other than easy.
Don't apologize.
Thank you, brother. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done.
I'm not saying I wouldn't get it down. I'm saying I would struggle. I'm saying I would struggle much more from a point.
I want to debrief you as soon as possible.
But if you start out the gate in survival, you have to get used to the mechanics. But you're saying you can adapt to survival and make it easier. I'm saying you could jump in on a harder difficulty and it be easier because it just takes more bullets. You learn to... How long did you play Fallout? I've played Fallout for so fucking long, man. I have thousands and thousands of hours. But see, you're talking about not thinking just go, but see, you're talking about playing Tarkov. You're talking about playing something ultra realistic, which as a fan of the series and a fan of RPGs in general, I've never done. No, I 100%. I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure I could get used to it. But isn't that intense like Tarkov? Maybe not in the moment, but do you understand what I'm saying? The way you're presenting it sounds like that, right? You have to ration your bullets, you have to pick your fights wisely, right? New Vegas on hardcore is fun. New Vegas on hardcore is fun, but I have the Gunrunner's arsenal, so it's kind of cheating. I'm not going to lie to you. But you also get many other ways to approach it, and you are incentivized to do so. I mean, incentivized how so? So elaborate here. How are you incentivized to do things other ways? I'm not following. It's because you choose it, not because where you made it. Who chooses to drive normally?
How can a machine believe it's alive?
All the build guides for the perk system actually matter in survival. Because it's harder, right?
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, Sergeant.
Where do you live? I live in North Carolina, my friend.
It's an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun.
You confuse me a lot, though. Yeah, you're definitely going back and forth on some of this stuff.
Supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can simply throw. Once you're aboard, use the map on your pitboard to interface.
You can just say fuck it and do something entirely with no consequences. Yeah.
Thank you, Elder.
I expected you. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies.
He's making some reasonable points. I don't disagree with him completely.
Wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reader.
Okay, so that right there, right? So you're saying there's more options to the gameplay, but you have to commit to a specific gameplay style, or the game will be harder. That's what you're telling me. You can't add different mechanics until you're a higher level. So survival is harder because if you mess up, you're screwed. If you don't commit, you're going to have the world's worst time. Is that not what I'm getting here? But you were telling me survival was easier. If you go stealth and all of a sudden you're jumped. Well, shit, now I have to figure it out. Okay. So I get what you're saying, but I don't think I'm gonna be totally straight with you. I love this game. I love the people that play it. I don't think Fallout is the game for you if that is what you want specifically. Fallout has never been that style of game where it's going to punish you so desperately for that. Even in survival, it kind of can be, but I planned a stealth build. I could grab my stuff, and planning for stealth, I could solo the map super easy. But here's the difference though, right? I'm looking at this from an outside perspective. I'm not looking at this with a couple thousand hours of playthrough experience. I'm trying to say, would the average person have an easier time with this or with that? And a lot of people understand the idea of run and gun. A lot of people don't understand that you have to ration food and bullets and guns. That's why Tarkov isn't as popular. So you get variety, right? But if you mess up your perks, if you sell too much water, if you don't harvest enough food, you're in trouble, and that makes survival harder. No, I understand. It 100% makes it way more immersive that way, right? You can still play all those things if you mess things up. The game's not going to end. No, but we've all seen people get stuck in loops, or essentially you can't play or you can't progress the story because you've messed up a build. We've all done that. Or at least I have in other games. I found that with 76. Because that game does limit you. I think here's the issue, right? Here's real deal, right? Aren't draining quickly at all. You got a few waters and a few feuds and you're good to go for a long time. That's fair. Like I said, I'm not a survival player. Right? That's never been nor will ever be my go-to. A poison pistol. Hold on. I actually might carry that one around for a little bit. I think the big difference here is in the games we play the most of. I don't play survival. I'm not trying to convince you to switch to survival. I know. And I listen, I understand the appeal to it. I just and I'm trying to be completely real with you. Bethesda's never been that immersive of a game, in my opinion. They never have been. The P water commerce. We agreed on the once a day. I'll give you the once a day. They don't have that many caps. I need to do something like this. They don't have like nearly enough caps. I'm just giving you all that back because that's going to piss me off. Their attempt immersive, and that's why it felt so betrayed. I would agree with Fallout 4 and 3. I hadn't played any other Bethesda game, but I think that's part of it. You haven't played 3 or New Vegas. You haven't played the original. New Vegas is where they introduced survival mode, except they called it hardcore, but it's the same thing. I would argue hardcore mode in New Vegas is more what you're looking for than survival in Fallout 4. I think that's where we're getting crossed. Because I only have experience in that one. And in that one, survival's a bitch. In every sense and facet of the word. If you ask me, I hate it. I can't stand it. It's too hard. I don't want to play it. But I think that's what you're looking for. Man, Honest Hearts is not it for me, man. Lonesome Road, incredibly immersive. I love Lonesome Road. But that's a different topic. But I'm telling you, I think that's where the difference is coming from here. Is that I only have experience in one, you only have experience in one, so we can't understand each other's viewpoints completely. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I don't need a 38. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it in mind if you tell me that's what I seek, I can find there. I think I don't necessarily think that's what you are looking for. I think that's as close as Bethesda has gotten. Having to do so to begin with. That, and you know what? And that's fair. Having to mod the game to make it playable in the way that you want, I agree. I don't think any game's going to be perfect, but Bethesda has a reputation for needing mods to make their games playable. New Vegas and 3 included. And I think that's completely justified, that you don't like doing that. 100% agreed. What do you think about Old World Blues? I didn't like that much. I liked the writing. I thought it was funny. But it's a glorified fetch DLC. We found a middle ground. Yeah, I wasn't trying to argue with you to begin with. I enjoy a conversation. I enjoyed nerding out about Fallout, y'all. This is some of the most fun I've had in a long time. It was with my girlfriend in the couch. Oh, man. But Old World Blues, funny, but not a great DLC. I liked none of it, actually. It was an annoying DLC. I hated Sierra Madre. Lonesome Road was pretty fun. Honest Hearts isn't bad. Dead Money was great. I hated Dead Money, bro. I hated it. I hate it so much. I can't stand it. I hate Dead Money. I'm straight up with you. But that Dead Money, here's the thing. So, Fullest, I'll explain to you. I want to explain this to you, since you haven't played it. Dead Money was Bethesda's first attempt at making a stealth version of a Fallout game. And it shows how much it hurts because of how bad an attempt it was. I like the challenge. You're a better man than I am, dude. So I know the story of Fallout 1 pretty well. I don't know much of the story about Fallout 2 since content. I don't know how it starts, just how it ends. Am I good to jump to 3, or would you recommend jump straight to New Vegas and enjoy 3 at my own time? That's a good damn question, dude. In order to watch the show, you don't need either one of them to watch the show. If you want to watch the show, just play New Vegas. And play 3 when the remaster comes out and it's more polished. New Vegas will require mods. New Vegas is an incredibly buggy game because of the time frame. Because of the time frame they were given to make the game. It was done on a short notice, and you can very much tell. So look up the mods that are required to make it run better. But seriously, yeah, New Vegas. You can just jump straight to New Vegas. Apparently, 2 has a million references. Viva New Vegas mod pack. That's a huge shout out, by the way, right there. That's one of the, because that's the big one, right? That's the big overhaul one, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, go to New Vegas. Enjoy Fallout 3 in its own time, because it doesn't really have any relevance to the show. New Vegas, you at least catch a lot of references. Do New Vegas, honestly, and try hardcore. I think Swahili can confirm or deny. I think hardcore is what you want out of New Vegas. I think that'll be as close as it can get. That's a challenge that's pretty immersive. I think, just off of our conversation, I think that's what you want. It is not what I want. Never again. Do me a favor, though. Make sure you go to Quarry Junction and not to Nipton. Right, Swahili? You go through... It's going to tell you when you play the game, it's going to want you to go down and around to go to New Vegas. You go to Sloan, and you go straight to New Vegas. That won't... All right, all right, all right. That's why Haley laughed at me. He gets it. Okay, fine. Don't go to Quarry Junction, but there is a spot you can sneak behind, even enough about New Vegas to fall for that trap. There's another way through. You can go behind Good Springs and go up and around the other way. Still a lot quicker. Sprint to New Vegas straight away. But I know a lot of the other stuff. I think you'd like New Vegas. I'm going to play a lot of New Vegas tomorrow. With my day off. Alright, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm tired. So I'm going to call tonight. How about I stay in the starting town for 3 in-game month level as much as I can in those 3 areas? Buddy, you'd be there for forever. And then go straight to New Vegas. Buddy, don't go straight to New Vegas. That's just not fun, regardless. Listen, I make that joke, but like, it's Deathclaws everywhere. And Deathclaws, if you're not playing on easy, will one-tap you. I'm being very serious. But I need to get off. I love you guys. This has been fantastic. This has been so much fun. I have to go to bed. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back live on Tuesday, playing Clash like normal. We might come back on Wednesday if the Fallout 3 remaster comes out. You guys have a good night, though. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.